Oh, we're gonna have Reborn versus WBG for our next game. Reborn having 2 games today. That is quite a bit tiring, isn't it? But it seems like we're gonna have WBG versus Reborn for our game 3, round 1 as of now. This is currently first half. Of course, once again, Insolence detention on that Naiad. Now then, it does seem like our Hui will become the main chase here as the anti-Korean, but of course Iron being nearby as well. Iron is the first. I feel like chasing a first officer wouldn't be too bad, but it does seem like we want to lock that cipher instead, so it'll become a whole different story. Qian here wanting to do as much as possible here, puts the pallet down, but I know, because like Hui doesn't even have the vault. He really doesn't really have the vault. He doesn't even have the vault right there. Because like all what matters here for our anti-current really is to go and start disarming, as we do see here as well. Gets the immediate excitement out though. You're not gonna able to do much after this. I think we can put the word down and say it's going to become a 5 cipher kite. Well, not really a 5 cipher kite, 3.5 cipher kite here from our anti-current side. Because like you do need to think about the fact that you have one disarm, you can vault over that. Even if you don't disarm, you can flip, and then we're just gonna start spinning here. Jian throwing down the harpoon once again, and this did land though. That's a whole different story. But of course the flight will come in a little bit early right there from our Hui side. Missed timing right there, and there is a basement. Aha, not good at all. That is not good at all. Iron of course running in immediately here, as we do see as well, probably getting ready to sell, cause it's not a good sign. Honestly, not a good sign if we're gonna have that much of a big mistake here coming from Hui's side. But also at the same time, it's kind of like, also at the same time, you know, Yamolung or YMM here can also get a guaranteed tie, at least with his Dream Wish, so it wouldn't be too bad. What I would say is, like for game 1, WBG relies heavily on their survivors getting 3-man escape. And as long as their Hunter gets it, like Hunter getting a tie is already really good for round 1, especially with that many survivors coming out that you can't ban against, and that counter is basically your play. But for YMM to get his Dream Wish up that high to counter like his counters, really nicely done, honestly, really nicely done. But it does seem like we're able to sell here to get the guaranteed tie. We're still missing one full cipher though, which is a little bit more of an unfortunate situation here for the survivor side. But at least Iron has stopwatches, so I guess that's all what it matters here for WGB survivors. But of course, wanting to take that window right there as well, it does seem like Qian, after utilizing that harpoon, we're gonna get an immediate cipher lock there from our first officer side. First officer here, as well as we do see, still has tied, wanting to get that cipher done in graveyard. It does seem like our priestess is trying to rotate towards graveyard as well, just so she can help the first officer out. And after the first officer's rescue, I think first officer will be rotating in towards that 79% cipher. Never mind, Priestess is coming to rescue. I guess Priestess wants to come with a support portals, which is also understandable. But at the same time, probably giving 1 is enough. Probably just give 1 is enough. Why? It's an excitement, so if you give 2, it's not really going to benefit you that much. I won't lie, it's not going to benefit you that much. Of course, didn't get the blink, not the blink, the hit over the pallet right there. Sees where our first officer currently is decoding, but of course, MK getting that cipher currently at 90%. Cipher mission should be done right there, and we'll be seeing... changing targets here wouldn't really do much. I guess at the end of the day, it really depends on what Survivor wants to do right now. Like, they have 3-man endgame, but how would they get a 3-man escape with a 3-man endgame here, considering that Qian has Insolence detention, and I think they know this as well. With an excitement coming out, chasing after Priestess probably would be one of the better choice, but can you force the Naiad to use the excitement out early though, would be the second question here for us. Gets a dash in, at least it's not a max wait, this is an Insolence, isn't it? This is an Insolence. Oh, this is an Insolence. Okay, this is an Insolence. Oh, my bad. He didn't hit any survivors right after that sell. But like here, as we do see as well, if we genuinely speaking can force the ooh, gets the dash right there. Didn't really get the motion burst just yet, but currently at 87%, 90%, 96% gets the immediate burst right there. I think MK should just use portals right here, regardless of what happens, because like our I mean, this knight is just gonna use excitement immediately right here. Well, not yet, you know, but like, you guys know what I mean. But it seems like we're gonna dash back in right now. Has to use the portal here immediately if he wants to get anything out. The gate is open, and it does seem like we want to rush towards, but the portal did come out a little bit early. I'm so sorry. I am very sorry right there, MK. That was my bad. But of course, once again, we have flywheel. So if the Priestess can't find enough time, or if we do manage to stall out the tension time, oh, that's going to be a whole ass different story, lads. That's going to be a whole ass different story, lads. But here, as we do see it as well from Tien's side, he has to be very careful of how he plays. There is a flywheel. So if NK manages to time this flywheel, it will become a 3-man escape. Okay, well, it's a first officer in the middle. If a first officer is in the middle, maybe it'll be... No, first officer doesn't have items. It's not a good idea to do. So, we do see as well Tien wanting to make as much portals here as possible. Now then, sees where everyone is. Sees that there's someone nearby as well, but NK has to be very careful here. He has no portals left. He decides to immediately excitement here. Tien, that is not a good choice. Not a good choice right there. Vaulting back here immediately, that's not going to do much. Yeah, they're just waiting for the tension to go out. Poor Tien. Poor Naiad. You know what? Poor Naiad. What can you do? Nothing. Nope. Can't do much here though. Oh, of course, MK once again. If MK manages to get this portal out, I'm so sure that it should become a 3-man escape. Yeah. Flywheel should be coming out very soon. Flywheel, and there we go. There goes everything. Well, moving on to our second half. No, it's a bit different now. It seems like we're going to come out with a Naiad from YMM. I know not YMM plays Naiad, but also at the same time, I'm surprised Dreamish didn't come out. Genuinely, with the fact, I think it's really just because of the fact that, you know, there's a first officer here, and for a Dreamish to chase that first officer, which isn't too bad. But from his persona web, it does seem like Insolence Detention with Control Freak and Impulsive. Wow, but of course getting over the pallet hit right there really hurts for the survivors right now. If Prospector can... no, I feel like even if Prospector does take the tram, he's going to get bursted down. I don't know why, I just feel like that's going to happen. Considering that tram just arrived, and like it's going to take at least 10 seconds for tram to leave, so that's not that much of a great idea. But here from our survivor side as well, at least there is a flywheel coming out from our Prozzy side. Prozzy coming out with a flywheel, wanting to save that magnet. Are we going to sell here again? Is there a basement here? Are we gonna redo what happened last game? There is a basement here. Oh my god, there is a basement here. Oh my god. At least the good news is YMM got this Prozzy down way faster compared to Tien. Oh, we got a hit on chair right there. Well, I think that was a mispress. But anyways, it wouldn't really benefit that much on YMM getting that hit on towards the chair, because he needs to come out and immediately look for the survivors. So it doesn't really benefit him the least bit, is what I would say. YMM probably does know where the survivor is as of now. He also does know that they want to sell, so if he's bold enough, he can definitely go out and start, you know, do what he wants to do. But I don't think that's going to be possible anytime soon, because all he needs is a tie. So if I've got a 3-man escape right there, can the survivor from RB side get a 3-man escape is our question right here, I guess, as we can only see Jiaxing's head right now. Can't even see his face. Needs to adjust his camera sometime soon anyways. Then it does seem like our Hunter should be leaving now. If he decides to waltz around right here looking after for a first officer, that's not going to be that much of a great sign. Knows where the Seer is as well. I'm about to fall asleep. Knows where the Seer is as well though. Seer didn't really get that dash immediately, sadly, but of course Entomologist being nearby as well. Do you really want to chase after an Ento? I mean, okay, you know what, chasing after an Ento is probably better than chasing after a Seer who can keep accumulating owls. You know what? Yeah. Sorry about that. But seeing where Team Q is right now, it is our Entomologist, of course. Gets the harpoon back. Entomologist wanting to get out of this puddle, but currently at 56%. That's going to be 1 hit. That's going to be 2 hits. Entomologist B going down immediately here, as we do see as well. And there goes the no dash. Flywheel coming out a little bit early right here. Similar to last game from Hui's side, Flywheel did come out a little bit early. I mean, they probably thought that they had like quite a bit, but of course getting our blink down immediately right here. YMM is doing a really good job. A really good job. This should be at least a guaranteed tie here from the survivor side, but also see it didn't really use owl So what's really gonna matter most here for YMM is, can he hit the seer and force the seer to be at half health when exit gate has been opened, so he can burst down the seer even if he has owl. That's going to be the main question of YMM as of now, but we do see where Jassing is as well, so this may be a really big puddle. Oh, that landed. Never mind. That landed. This is a huge puddle. This is definitely a huge puddle. This guy is probably dead. Gets the hit immediately right there. There's an owl coming out. Oh, wait, the owl countered it? Wait, wait, no? No, did it get adjusted? Doesn't owl basically, I'm quite sure owl shouldn't be able to negate moisture bursts, but it does apparently? That's a new thing then. I thought it was very similar to Waxardus. It shouldn't do that, though. I'm not sure anymore. But of course, ThinQ right here, being able to contain outside of his tie time. If he gets up here, what matters most is, can YMM, I feel like he can definitely get Harpoon out and start like, can he get it out? He's gonna dash through here immediately, as we do see as well. But I feel like if YMM decides that I feel like if YMM just makes an Abyss there, this Ento will be forced down anyways. So does seem like this is going to be a real good 3-man endgame, but at least here doesn't have Owl as of now. Chasing after the Entomologist here, who has only left on her hands. There's no basement here, that's the only good news. But the bad news is, it seems like this could potentially be a 3-man elimination here from YMM. You see, I think that's just really the thing as well with this one. Sorry, I'm about to fall asleep. The thing with this is, we're gonna get no damage rescue for hitting the first officer right there. First officer is able to utilize that Poseidon Watch once again. Jesus! Of course, throwing out the Harpoon immediately. YMM can't dash just yet. Even though ThinQ has no items, he probably wouldn't be able to contain. Unless he can get this flywheel out somehow. Flywheel, 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 flywheel. And there goes ThinQ. Guaranteed tie here from the survivor side. ThinQ did as much as he could. A tie is better than a 3-man elimination here. At least the points didn't really pull out that much here from YMM's side at all. But at least let us congratulate the tie here and the round win from WGB side. Moving on.